Hey everyone, I'm Sakar and we are continuing right along with our meta base class builds. If you don't know what we're doing, we're basically going over all of the base classes of ESO and just making you guys a nice solid meta PvP build for you to use in case you just want to do a base class thing. I know a lot of people like subclassing, but a lot of people like base class as well, and we want to help everybody that we possibly can. So far we've done Nightblade, we've done DK, we've done Sorcerer, and we have done Templar. So we've done those four so far, and today is day 5, and we've got our Warden with you. As we get started, I need you guys to do me one giant favor, okay? I need you guys to do me this favor. I'm gonna switch to full screen. I need everybody to say hello to my little baby boy Romero. He's being perfectly sweet right now. He's on my lap. He's saying hi to everybody. I need everybody to say hello Romero. He's gonna be on my lap as we record this video because he's perfect. All right. So to get started, we are going to be an Orc Warden. I personally think Orc is probably one of the best in slot races for this because you just get your overall weapon and spell damage super high. You get a lot of extra speed as well. And overall, I think Orc is really, really solid for something like this. I think Orc is really good. If you don't have Orc, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that it's the end-all be-all. You could also be a Dark Elf. You could be a Khajiit. You could be a Nord. You could be so many things on here. I just think that Orc is my personal favorite. Also, moving on, our attributes are going to be 15 points into magic, 15 into health, and 34 into stamina. That's going to give us a max magic pool of 17.1, max health pool of 30.6, but that does go up with our minor toughness. And then we also get 22.7k max stamina. We also are using Orzorga's Bear Hunched for our overall food. That's going to increase our overall health, and it's also going to increase our overall magic and stam recovery too. And then moving on, we are going to be the Thief Mundus Stone. I'm Vampire Stage 3 on here. I personally think that the sustain is great on this character between, some of the sets that we use. If you're struggling to sustain, honestly, just drop Vampire altogether or just go to stage 1 so that you don't have those extra penalties. But personally, I think that stage 3 is pretty nice on here because it does add a little bit of tankiness. Also, I said Thief Mundus, that's going to increase our overall critical percentage. Moving on to our gear, we're going to be using a heavy reinforced Balorg helmet and a heavy impen Balorg shoulder. Balorg is great for your overall damage, especially after... Oh, he wants to go on top of my PC right now. Give me a second. Balorg is great for your overall damage after you ultimate. Because after you ultimate... Okay, he's just chilling on top of my PC now. Okay, so after you ultimate... Well, first of all, the one piece is weapon and spell damage, which is really good. The 2-piece is when you use an ultimate ability, you're going to gain weapon and spell damage equal to the amount of total ultimate consumed. So if you use ultimate and you have 200 ultimate when you use it, you're going to get an extra 200 weapon and spell damage. That's awesome for the next 12 seconds. Then on top of that, you're going to get physical and spell penetration equal to 23 times the same amount. So 200 times 23, whatever that is, that's like 4,300, right? 4,600. 4,600. You're getting an extra 4,600 pen. That's insanely good, right? So it increases your overall damage insanely for the next 12 seconds. So that's really awesome. Also, we're going to have 1-piece heavy trainee reinforced is our chest piece. That's a great way to get our overall max health up as high as possible. This is a great way to just kind of keep your stats boosted up. We have an extra slot on this build, so we always use trainee for that. Our front bar is going to be Essence Thief. We're going to be using medium Essence Thief hands in Impen. Essence Thief is a great source for both damage and sustain. What it does is it gives you 2 lines of max stamina, weapon, and spell damage, and then dealing damage with a lighter heavy attack is going to draw an essence from the enemy that pools near them for 5 seconds. If you run into that little green pool, you're going to be getting 5,300 health, and you're also going to be getting 4,300 stamina as well. So that's really good. It's great for your overall sustain. I love doing that. Also, it's going to increase your damage done by 10% for the next 10 seconds, and this can occur once every 10 seconds, so you can have it up pretty constantly. I think this is a great set. It's one of the most meta sets in the game right now because it gives you both sustain, gives you damage. That 10%, guys, don't sleep on that. If you get that 10%, then you use your ultimate and you get that extra increased damage from Balorg. Guys, those things stack up. We're also using a light sash of Wretched Vitality in Impen. Wretched Vitality is going to give you a ton of sustain. I kind of felt like this was a little bit more necessary than Rallying Cry, so I went with this instead. What this does is it gives you 2 lines of recovery, both magic and stamina, and then on top of that, you're also going to be getting weapon and spell damage. And then the 5-piece is while in combat, applying a major buff or debuff for the duration, It's going to give you 260 magic and stem recovery. Same thing with the minor buff or debuff. It's going to give you 130. So I'm just going to show you guys right now on our skill chart. We're going to be using Ice Fortress on our back bar, which is going to be the bar that procs Wretched Vitality, right? Ice Fortress is going to give us major resolve. It's also going to give us minor protection. So that meets both conditions to proc Wretched Vitality. Just use that every, like, what, 15 seconds or so? You'll be fine. I'm telling you, you'll be fine. Essence Thief is going to be our legs in Impen, and then Essence Thief is going to be our feet in Impen as well. Moving on, we're also using Monomyth as our Mythic because I put Monomyth on literally everything. I don't know if you guys can tell at this point, but I highly recommend trying to get this Mythic if you don't have it. If you don't have this Mythic, that's perfectly fine. A few alternatives that you can use are things like Death Dealer's Fate is really good for Warden. You could use Markin, you could use Satan the Seducer. Those are the 3 Mythics that I would recommend using with a build like this. And those are honestly the only 3 Mythics that I would really put on the same category as Monomyth personally. So, I didn't even tell you guys what Monomyth does. Protective weapon and spell damage enchantment. Monomyth, what it does is it gives you major force and minor berserk at all times while on your front bar. Means that you're critting really hard and your damage is overall increased a little bit as well. So that is a great way to just overall increase your damage. Wait, now that I think about it, I have Bird of Prey on here because I doubled up. You can use the other morph for Bird of Prey. I just realized it's because you're already getting minor berserk from Monomyth. Oh, dude, I've been doing so good, and that's with that Mythic. That's with that skill. Oh, dude, I'm messing up. That's awesome. That's good. I'm so glad I just caught that. We'll get to that in a second. Don't worry. Don't worry. Also, on your back bar, you're going to be getting major protection and minor vitality. So that's going to increase your overall tankiness and increase your healing a little bit as well. Wretched Vitality is going to be our 2 pieces of jewelry. We're going to be using a ring and necklace, both protective with weapon and spell damage enchantments. Our front bar is going to be Maces of Essence Thief. Dual wield main hand is Nirnhoned with a poison damage enchantment on it. Offhand is sharpened with a disease enchantment on it. And then back bar, we're using Sword and Shield Wretched Vitality. Sword is going to be powered with a physical damage enchantment on it. And our shield is going to be sturdy with a max health enchantment on it. So moving on, let's go to our skills. Rending Slashes is going to be our main spammable. Honestly, I just want to put some status effects on them and cause the enemies to kind of take a little bit of dot damage. It's not going to be the most amount of damage in the world, I understand that, but you're kind of just biding time until your burst combo is ready, and then you'll be fine. But this is a great source of extra damage. It's going to put a little bit of pressure on the enemies as well, so don't really forget about that. And then I've got Bird of Prey on here, which is going to be kind of a snare removal, and it's also going to give you major expedition, so that's really good. But also, I just realized that this morph gives you minor berserk, and I always forget that that doubles up on Monomyth. So when you're actually doing this build, if you're doing this build, use the other morph. Don't use Bird of Prey. What is it, like Deceptive Predator, I believe it is? Use Deceptive Predator. It's like more of an orange one. That way you actually get more buffs on this character, and you're actually a little bit stronger. So don't use Bird of Prey. Use the other morph. Also, we have Bull Netch. This is going to be your source of major brutality and sorcery, increasing your overall weapon and spell damage by 20%. Also, you're going to be getting a little bit of stamina back over the duration. It's not too much, but I mean, it's still good. Also, every 5 seconds, the Netch is going to remove 1 negative effect from you. If no negative effects are removed, you're instead going to increase your damage done by 5% for 5 seconds, which is usually unlikely in PvP. That's more of a PvE kind of thing. But if you want on this character, if you have so many status effects on you and you've got so many dots on you, just spam Bull Netch and it'll remove your negative effects one at a time. Like literally just like spam it, like hit it back to back to back to back to back, and it'll get a negative effect off you every time you do that. So that's good. Also, we've got Deep Fissure, which is going to be part of your burst damage. After 3 seconds, the Shulk is going to go out, boom, hit a little bit of burst damage, hit them really nicely, hit them hard. Also on top of that, the enemies that are hit by this are going to be getting major and minor breach on them, reducing their physical and spell resistance by about 9,000. So that's really good. Make sure you're hitting your enemies with this. Also, we've got Whirling Blades, which is going to be your execute. So when your enemies are at lower health, make sure you hit this. It's a nice little AoE. It's an execute. It's going to really bring your enemies down, and it's going to most likely secure most eliminations that you want. Also, we've got Dawnbreaker on here. Look, the combo on Warden with Dawnbreaker and Deep Fissure is a tale as old as time. This combo is so good. It's so strong. If you combo them together, really amazing stuff happens. Also, I've got Healing Soul on here. I didn't really want to use Arctic Blast on here, any of those morphs. I don't really like it. So Healing Soul is kind of the way I go. It's a nice little burst heal. You're going to get a little bit of resource management back as well. You can get 600 matching stand back. Also, you're going to get any major vitality for 10 seconds, increasing your healing received and damage shield strength by 12%. So that healing received is increased significantly. Also, while in your back bar on Monomyth, you've got minor vitality. So major and minor vitality. Your healing's really hard on your back bar. It's really nice. Also, we've got Lotus Blossom, which is basically your source of major prophecy and savagery, increasing your weapon and spell crit by 2,600. Also, every time you light attack, you're going to get a little bit of health back. It's not too much, but hey, look, I think that's awesome to still get anything back because you're light attacking all the time. So between everything, look, I'll take it. Also, it's got like a 1 minute duration. So like, it's not like you need to cast every 2 seconds. So I like it a lot. Resolving Vigor, it's a nice 5-second heal over time. You're going to be getting minor resolve as well, increasing your physical and spell resistance by 3,000. I use Leeching Vines because I like Leeching Vines a little bit better. You're going to get a little bit of a heal as well over 10 seconds. Also, you're going to get minor lifesteal to enemies that damage you, the target, for 10 seconds. It's going to be healing you an extra little bit of 732 health every 1 second when damaging that enemy. So it's nice. It's great. I love having a minor lifesteal on here. That is a great source of extra damage and not extra. I'm sorry, extra healing. So minor lifesteal, so worth it. So worth using this morph. I like this morph so much better. Also, I've got Ice Fortress on here. This is going to be our source of major resolve, increasing our physical and spell resistance by 6,000 for 30 seconds. Also, we're going to be getting minor protection, reducing our damage taken by 5%. So, become really tanky. It's nice. And then I've got Northern Storm on here. Northern Storm doesn't do the most anymore, but I still love it so much. It hits so hard. And when you're just in the middle of like a BG or something, and you've got a damage sigil going out, and you've got Northern Storm, brothers, I'm telling you, that thing's hitting so hard. I love it. Moving on, let's look at our champion points. I've got, oh my goodness, I am using the wrong champion points right now, which is crazy to see because I was using it a little bit earlier and I was actually doing great on here. So basically what you want to do is you want to use Mastered Arms. You want to use Fighting Finesse. I've got Wrathful Strikes on here, which I'm taking off right now because you want to put on, where is this? Where is this thing? It's never on probably. You want resilience on here. You want your crit resist up significantly. So, you know what? This is good. This is good. We're pretty tanky on this thing already. So, I think this is good. All right. So, this is our champion points. These are our champion points, guys. Our champion points are Mastered Arms, Untamed Aggression, Resilience, and Fighting Finesse. Our red slottables are Pain's Refuge, Survival Instincts, Sustained by Suffering, and Celerity. And our green tree, what we care about, I honestly doubt that I've got the one in. Yeah, I don't even have the one in that I want. Breakfall, which is always very important. It reduces your fall damage taken. Rationer increases the duration of your food. And then Liquid Efficiency. Also, if you're still leveling up skills, use Discipline Artisan. It's going to increase your experience gain for currently active skills and their skill lines by 15%. Yeah, 15%. So use that as well. And that's the entire build. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I have been having a lot of fun on this build. Stay tuned and watch these BGs that I do on this character. It is insanely fun. I think it's a great build, and obviously it surprised me a lot more than I expected it to. So I had a fun time on here. Watch the BG afterwards. I'm telling you, it's a fun time. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later. Yeah, baby! I love me some damage sigil. See, I'm a good teammate right there. Waiting for everybody to get here. That last guy's taking too long. Nope. Taking too long. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. All right, let's get it. I'm going to go from the back. Wow. 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 All right. Well, damage hasn't worked. That's why I like that. I see another damage sigil, guys. I see another damage sigil. I was about to say, that guy better not take my kill. I was about to say, that was mine. No, I want that. There we go. Jeez, dude. Bro. Dude, this is kind of nasty. I know that I've been like doing nothing but damage sigils, but like, guys. That was not a damage sigil. Like, dude. Nice, good Dawnbreaker. I love Northern Storm still. I know it's gotten like nerfed, but dude, he ain't going far. He ain't going far. Oh my goodness. I miss old Northern Storm, but hey, look, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Bro, that Dawnbreaker is kind of a little bit unfair, but it is what it is. Dude, this is kind of nasty. I don't know what I'm going up against. Dude, I am just rolling people right here. Brother, I'm gonna give you a heal. There you go. You have been blessed. I'm trying to get all my buffs up. There we go. Dude, I am just... Oh, there we go. I see a speed sigil up here, which is nice. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. I'm gonna take that. Thank you. That's a lot of people down here right now. I'm gonna kite. I've got a Dawnbreaker ready to go. That's one down. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, but I'm coming right back because I'm just waiting for that beam to end. Ooh, that was a good heals by him. That was a good heals by him. I can't be mad about that. He was able to survive that really nicely. Can't be mad about that. Hey, guy. I tell you what. I tell you what. There we go. That's another one dead. And oi. He's dropping. He's dropping. He's dropping. He's dropping. Did he take that speed sigil that I saw over there? He looked pretty fast. Yeah, I think he got it. Okay. Bro, these guys are just at 23k HP. I don't know what kind of game mode I'm in. I don't know what I'm in right now. This is kind of crazy. Well, he's got major breach on him now. Major and minor breach. Ooh, he's got Zon on. I'm just cutting that out at the source. There we go. I'm moving real quick. I'm trying to make sure all my buffs are up. All right, that dude should get dropped right here. Actually, he's able to survive pretty nicely there. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that. That was nice. That was good survivability on his part. That was really good survivability. Guys. I found me a beautiful damage sigil. You are the weakest link. Bro. This is kind of nasty. Can you guys drop real quick? Bro. I commend him for dropping. I'm just moving. I'm just kiting that. All right. Bro, we are absolutely shredding. That guy's got 16k HP. What are you doing? Brother. Are they having a good time? Bro, if they all just like talk to each other, they were like, hey guys, on the count of 3, I'm dropping. That would be another story. Bro, this is kind of crazy. This is so many people. I want to see if I can get to this. There we go. There we go. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Bro. Oh. I was about to go hard. 31-0. I humbly apologize. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun doing whatever this was. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Do me a giant favor, hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.